Fasten your seatbelts, turn up the volume. It's time to lift the roller door on Bowen's Garage.
G'day, it's Mark from Bowen's Garage, and today I find myself in the Volvo XC40 Recharge. This is Volvo's first electric vehicle in Australia. It's an SUV, a compact one, based on their very successful XC40. First of all, I just want to say to you, it's now my favourite electric car. Why? 70, there we go, bang there. Immense power, off the mark, 300 kilowatts all up. You can see all the details right here. It's all-wheel drive, so it goes particularly well in the wet. Sorry, I had to do that. I'm 41, but then my brain's still probably 5 or 6 years old. Anyway, what a car. What a car. Big panoramic sunroof. The one thing about the Recharge Electric is that it's fully loaded, so you're not really left wanting, you know the price and you know what you're going to get every time. Let's look at some of the technology. We've got a portrait style presentation here, touchscreen. It's got the Google Assistant built in, really handy for maps and all that sort of thing. By the way, why do they call big rain systems rain bombs? Last night they said a rain bomb was set to explode. Jeez, that's just not Weather Bureau talk, is it? I don't know. Love the auto dimming mirror here. It's frameless, really clean look. Full suite of safety features. I mean, Volvo have always been focused on safety, so you can just imagine if I'm going to be in a Prang, I want to be in a Volvo and an electric one. Got a big wireless charger down here for smartphones. It does accommodate a iPhone 13 Pro Max, which is pretty big, so keep that in mind. Now, living with this for 2 and a bit weeks was interesting. It's more than capable of a pretty big day trip. The range is about 420 Ks. I'd get nervous closer to 400, but that's a lot, isn't it? We are relying on a domestic power point at home when it comes to electric cars still, so it takes a long time if you happen to, lob home with only 5% power in the tank, so to speak. But no one does that when it comes to an electric car. You usually just arrive home with it half charged, 3/4 charged, whatever, and when you wake up in the morning, it's set to go. Of course, then where does the power come from? That's the only problem when it comes to electric vehicles. It's not all that well sorted on twisty roads. Kind of just lumbers along. That big 78 kilowatt hour battery, you can feel low down because that's where it is. You get that typical low center of gravity type feeling, but the steering is just a little bit artificial. And I don't know, you just don't feel as engaged with the car like you would with, say, something like any BMW, really. Volvo may well play third or even fourth wheel in the luxury car market, but at least they're doing it differently. Their cabins are very unique, as you can see, perhaps a little dark on this particular model. The Swedes, I mean, they invented IKEA. They know their shit. So let's look at the pros and cons. Pros, I love a car that takes off like you've just stolen it. I also love that it's got great real world range. There's absolutely no problem to that area for me. And I like the connectivity, particularly for Android users or those who like Google. Some cons, still big money for what you get. You really do need to think about where your power's coming from and where you're going to charge it day to day for it to make sense financially. And as I said, the dynamics aren't all that well honed. So let's give it a score. The Volvo XC40 Recharge. I said it's the best electric EV. Or did I say it's the best electric car I've ever driven? I think I did. Oh my God, it's like, this is an 87 out of 100 effort. That's what it is. Anyway, hope you enjoyed all that. as the rain continues to tumble down here. I'm Chris Bowen. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because if you don't, I won't survive. And that's a bad thing. Normal programming will resume right after this. Until next time, good luck. Goodbye.
This has been another production from the one and only Bowen's Garage, right across Australia.